The surprising, undefeated Indianapolis Colts traveled to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Like several games in Week 4, this one was exciting, back and forth, and in a game defined by dramatic swings and costly mistakes, the Los Angeles Rams rallied past the Indianapolis Colts to spoil Indianapolis's undefeated start, 27-20. The Colts arrived in Los Angeles undefeated at 3-0, looking to stretch their perfect start to 4 wins, as the Rams were looking for their third victory. And while questions hovered over both teams and their hot starts, there were far more doubters circling Indianapolis than Los Angeles. The Rams, with their veteran quarterback, Super Bowl pedigree, and a coach known for his offensive genius, had earned a certain benefit of the doubt. The Colts, meanwhile, were the upstarts, a team still trying to prove that their early success wasn't just the product of a soft schedule and good fortune. While we at Diggin Deeper are fans of the once dubbed Danny Dimes, now affectionately heralded in Indiana as Indiana Jones, and head coach Shane Steichen's bold, balanced attack, we understand all the questions. Could Jones' early season efficiency hold up against a Rams defense that, though no longer anchored by the retired Aaron Donald, has reloaded with young playmakers like Jared Verse, Byron Young, and safety Kamam Curl? Could Steichen's offense stay composed under the bright lights of SoFi? Unfortunately, one team had to lose. And in the end, the Rams made the fewest mistakes when it mattered most. Let's go digging deeper into the game. The Rams came out hot. Matthew Stafford's rhythm was instant. He opened 8 for 9 passing on the first 2 drives, spreading the ball between Puka Nacua, Tutu Atwell, and tight end Tyler Higbee. But the Colts' defense, as it had all season, bent without breaking. On the opening possession, E.J. Speed forced a key third down incompletion on a disguised blitz, holding the Rams to a short field goal. For Indianapolis, Daniel Jones started steady but conservative. Shane Steichen leaned early on Jonathan Taylor, who picked up 31 yards on his first 5 carries, but the Rams' edge duo, Jared Verse and Byron Young, quickly adjusted, setting the edge and forcing everything inside. The Colts settled for a 46-yard Matt Gay field goal to tie things at 3-3, and the chess match began. It was 6-3 after the first quarter. In the second quarter, Indiana Jones found a spark. Jones began to find his rhythm midway through the second quarter. On a 10-play, 82-yard drive, he hit Michael Pittman Jr. 3 times, including a dart on a deep curl that set up a Tyler Warren 2-yard touchdown run. It was vintage Indiana Jones. Quick reads, calm pocket presence, and trust in his weapons. But Stafford answered like only Stafford can, including a 10-yard touchdown to Davante Adams. The half ended with the Rams up 13-10. But the stat sheet told 2 different stories, and coming out of the tunnel at halftime, the game had the feel of a late-season bout, not a Week 4 contest, with both teams feeling out each other's limits. The third quarter had no points, but the fourth finished with a bang. The Colts found the end zone with a 2-yard completion from Jones to Michael Pittman. The extra points was good, and went up 17-13. Schrader added a 38-yard field goal, extending the lead 20-13, but Matthew Stafford once again found one of his favorite targets, Puka Nacua, for a 9-yard touchdown in the end zone. The extra point was good, tying the game 20-20, with a little more than 3 minutes left in the game. While there were no points scored in the third quarter, the defining moment, and perhaps the turning point of the Colts' young season, came early in the third quarter with nearly 12 minutes left. Daniel Jones, reading a Rams blitz, checked into a fade route. Adonai Mitchell beat his coverage clean, hauled in the ball one-handed, and sprinted toward the end zone. But as Mitchell celebrated prematurely, the ball slipped free just inches before crossing the plane. The crowd gasped. Replay confirmed the worst. A fumble out of the end zone. Rams touchback. This was not a normal fumble. It was a young man wanting to make the highlight reels, so he celebrated too soon. It was the kind of mistake that swings momentum and tests a team's maturity. Mitchell's eagerness to make the highlight reel cost his team crucial points and, potentially, the game itself. Instead of potentially going up 17-13, the game remained with the Rams ahead 13-10. Moments like this are reminders that talent alone doesn't win. Composure does. Like the veteran team the Rams is, capitalized. Stafford led another crisp drive that ended on an 88-yard touchdown by Tutu Atwell. With the extra point, Rams went up 27-20. On 3rd and long, Cam Curl undercut a dig route and sealed the game with his second interception. The quarterback matchup was fun to watch. The gutsy young Indiana Jones up against the established, gritty, veteran Matthew Stafford. Statistically, the Rams had the edge in total offense, racking up 462 yards compared to the Colts' 333 yards. Indianapolis leaned on a balanced attack, with Daniel Jones completing 24 of 33 passes for 262 yards, with a touchdown and 2 interceptions, and Jonathan Taylor rushing for 76 yards on 17 carries, controlling the clock and keeping the game manageable. Los Angeles, meanwhile, lived off big plays through the air, with Stafford throwing for 375 yards and 3 touchdowns, while the running game contributed 102 yards. Turnovers proved decisive. The Colts committed 3, including the costly fumble in the third quarter, while the Rams protected the ball better, losing 1 fumble. Penalties slightly favored Los Angeles too, as Indianapolis was flagged 11 times for 88 yards, versus the Rams' 7 penalties for 63 yards. Time of possession tilted toward Los Angeles at 31 minutes, 44 seconds, and the Rams needed the ball as long as possible to put away the pesky Colts. The Colts controlled the ball for 28 minutes and 16 seconds. For the Colts, it was a humbling reality check. A reminder that talent and promise don't yet equal polish. The pieces are there, and the coaching is sharp, but composure and discipline ultimately separated them from a statement road win. For the Rams, it was proof they're still very much a factor in the NFC. Stafford looked ageless, Nakua electric, and the young defense opportunistic. It was a heavyweight-style fight. One team growing into its future, the other reminding everyone it's not done yet. While this is probably not a matchup we'll see again later in the season, as in February, but it was fun to watch this time around. The Colts came up short, but they never laid down, and it will be intriguing to see how they respond next week.